Hi, I'm Teresa. This is my granddaughter. You will know her as Ireland, but I know her as Faith. So I'm going to call her Faith because that's my name for her. So Faith and I are going to show you some of the Young Living products that we both use. So I want you to understand that these are multi-generational. We were talking about it today, and she showed me things she used. Well, I use that too. Well, I use this. Well, I use that too. So we're going to talk to you about it for a little bit. Okay, you want to start on that end and share something you use?
Sure. For my dog Jenny, I use many of these animal products, such as the AnimalScents Shampoo. It helps to keep her fur nice and shiny and clean, and because we live on a farm, so she's constantly getting dirty, and this is really a necessity for Jenny Reese, at least.
And at home, we have 2 miniature schnauzers, and of course we use this and the AnimalScents. We put AnimalScents on the bottom of their paws so that they will stay soft. And if there's any bobos on them, or we just need something on their fur, then AnimalScents goes there. But we talked about it. We both use it more for us than them. So if you open it up and show you, if you look at this, oh, this thing is on top. I can't show you. But it's an ointment, and it really is great for dry skin. So in Texas, where I live, we wear flip-flops a lot. But you do too.
Yeah, no.
So we like our heels to be soft, our feet to be nice, and our hands to be good. So we use a lot of AnimalScents for us too.
And it gets really dry up in Iowa during the winter months and such. Like, my skin will get extremely dry. And so while I also use products like Sandalwood Moisturizing Cream, or not Savvy, but the Art Moisturizing Cream.
Actually, it's not even Art. It's Sandalwood. This was the original.
Just the original one, which I use all the time, year-round. Sometimes if I just need a little more moisturizing, or I'm a little extra dry, my hands are a little more crispy, then I'll use the AnimalScents Ointment. So.
And then we have the animal oils. So you want to talk about these?
Sure. So I use the AnimalScents oils as well for my dog Jenny. She's a Yorkie, and that breed in general tends to be very hyperactive and go all the time. And so if I leave or something, or go hang out with friends, she gets extreme separation anxiety. And so I will put tea away on her, just like a few drops, and it just helps calms and relaxes her so that she's not as high maintenance as she usually is.
With Stuart and Ripley, our dogs, MendWell is a great oil. So we use this with them. So those are a few things we use with our animals, but this is Sulfurzyme. And I take Sulfurzyme. Do you take Sulfurzyme?
Yeah.
We take it, but I also, we've learned that it's great for animals. If they're older animals, it is so good to break them apart or get the powder, put it in their food, and it supports their joints just like it does with the rest of us. So many things that we use for ourselves, we use for our animals. Lavender oil. A lot of oils are wonderful for our animals, but one thing I learned was that their sense of smell is so strong. To be gentle and kind to them, instead of putting it directly on them sometimes, just put it in our hands, on us, and then they smell it. So we're kind of a human diffuser for them.
Which is something that I'm just now learning today. For a while, Jenny gets terrible allergies. So whenever there's pollens or something out, she'll get them on the bottom of her feet, and she'll lick at her paws and mess with her paws, or she'll just sneeze a lot. And so I'll put lavender directly on her, whereas now I'm learning that if I just put it on me, it'll be enough.
So these are a few ways that we use oils and some of the products for our animals. We both do. There are some other things here that you see that we've used. This. I told Faith, or Ireland, whatever you call her, that I take this every day. I said, do you use it? Yes. So how many do you use?
Well, 3.
I take 3. This is called Unwind, and it's for children. And I'm obviously not a child, and she no longer is a child. But she takes 3 in the evening?
Yes. So I take them right before I go to bed. They help me calm down versus trying to use like a device like my phone, just sitting there falling asleep with my phone. I can take a few unwind and
Okay,
just kind of relax.
I'm just not as not quite as tight as her, I guess, because I only take 2.
No, I'm wound up. I am go as much as even Jenny.
Okay, this is an oil that we found out we both agree on.
Yes, so Clarity, like I take it, or I say I take it, I like put a few drops on my wrist or on my temples right before a test, or just to kind of focus my mind during school.
And I use it the same way when I'm preparing to do a class or to do anything that I have to concentrate and focus. Clarity is my oil, and I put it in my hand, and I breathe it, and I put it on my head and on my neck. So that's really great there. But this one, it helps with the same thing. This is Nitro.
So I always take a Nitro before a test, especially this, even Wednesday, I have PSATs coming up, and I'm going to take a Nitro like 30 minutes before so it can...
It was developed
help
for
my
cognitive fitness. Cognitive fitness. But it also gives me a boost of energy.
Yes.
She probably doesn't need it, but her grandmother does.
At 8 a.m. Wednesday, I will need
yes.
Nitro.
And then Ningxia, because neither of us get enough nourishment from our food, so we supplement and get lots of nourishment from Ningxia.
Yes, I use Ningxia all the time. You can put it in your water, or I'll just...
Do you take it to school with you?
Oh yeah, no, I put it in my lunch boxes all the time, and then I'll also take the Mighty Pro.
And they taste to me just like pixie sticks. I mean, they're delicious.
Oh yeah, they're like sweet. They're like candy.
But they're a good probiotic. So yeah, I agree with her on that. Okay, she mentioned a while ago this one. This is Sandalwood Moisturizer. And it shocked me that we both use that, because here I am, her grandmother, and she's a teenager, and we're both using the same moisturizer. But I think we probably use it a little differently, because we both also use Progessence Plus. This is a must for any female that has ever hit their period all the way through life. This is something that will be your best friend. So I'm sure that she does not use it the same way I do. I take just a little dab of the Sandalwood Moisturizer, put it in the palm of my hand, and then put about 5 drops of this and mix it together, and then put it on my skin, because this is so good for the skin too. So I get a kind of a double whammy with that. So that's how I moisturize my skin. But we also use
the Art Toner. So after I get out of the shower, after I wash my skin with, once again, something we both use, Orange Blossom Face Wash, or in the mornings, if I'm taking a shower in the mornings, more refreshing, I use the Mint Satin Facial Scrub, which we both use as well. Then my next step is I use the Art Toner, and it just kind of, it's refreshing and kind of very uplifting.
It balances the pH in your skin, so it's really good. And then let's move this over here, because the last thing we're going to talk about is this Savvy Makeup. And when I was watching her put on her makeup, I got tickled, because she used the same thing that I use, just a different shade. So this is the foundation. What color do you use?
This shade is Porcelain.
And I use Buff.
Yes.
So we use a different shade.
Very similar shade.
This is the
blush.
Blush. Lost that word. What color is it?
I do believe you're blushing.
A great one. I can use that one too. I switch up often. The concealer. I'm not convinced she needs the concealer. I watched her put it on. Her makeup looks lovely. But I'm not convinced she even needs it.
Oh, I wake up in the morning and I need it. That was after a shower this morning. I was a bit fresher, but immediately when I wake up, it is.
So, and we both use this mascara. I put it on this morning. She put it on this morning. We both use the primer. Explain the primer.
So I use primer on a day whenever, I don't always use it, but on days whenever I want my makeup to last longer. This just keeps everything in place and gives a little extra hold to your makeup. And so I'll put a thin layer on on my face right before I apply like foundation and concealer and blush.
And then when we clean it off, many times we use this, the Seedlings Baby Wipes. We're not babies, but we pamper ourselves. She is one of my newest members, or builders, I should say, my newest builders. You can join Young Living as a member when you're 16. And she's almost 17 now. But she's one of my newest builders, because this week she enrolled her first member.
Woo! Yeah! Been waiting for that.
So, do you have any questions for me? I've been doing this as a business since 2008.
So I enrolled my friend Emma, and she's been interested in oils for a while, so that was a very natural conversation. But I wonder, how am I supposed to introduce it to people that maybe aren't so interested or haven't come to me about it before, because I'll like use it in class or something and I'll bring it up, but they don't seem like, I don't know, like they want it, you know?
Right.
I just don't know how to bring it up to them.
Yeah.
So how do I?
Well, real quickly, one way is to send them to this video and tell them, come watch what my grandma does. I mean, then they could see all of these products, so that they would see you on the screen too. So that's one way. But the average way is to just use the products. If she's about to take a test and she's using Clarity Oil or she's taking Nitro, then somebody's going to notice and somebody's going to ask a question. If she drinks this in front of someone, they're going to ask a question. And you talk, Young Living, you talk about your natural life. If you put makeup on and your friends notice it and they watch you, you can mention that it's Savvy from Young Living. The key is when you tell them about it, that's just a natural thing that everybody does, but most people just end it there. If you're going to do this and do it as a business, then you add one more thing, one more step, and it's very simple. Once you show them these things and they're interested, you say, are you interested in this? Is this something you would want? I can show you how to get them. I can show you that right now. And do you know what? They will either say yes or no. And if they say no, they've said no to you many times when you ask if they wanted a sandwich or a Coke or, you know, pop, you say here.
Yeah, pop. I still say soda. And then...
So they say no to that and you don't take it personally. It's just they're not ready for it. So if they say no, okay, that's no big deal. But eventually they're going to say, what was that you were telling me that? I think I need some of that. But the thing is for you to tell them, I can show you how to get it delivered to your house. This is no problem. Let's set you up right now. So you make it very unassuming. You make it very conversational. And then it's up to them. You've presented it. You've shown them the things. And then you make the offer that you can help them out. Does that help?
Yeah. No.
Does that make sense?
That makes a lot of sense. I think it's what I'll bring it up to people and then I'll forget to do, or I don't even know to do the closing part and like ask, hey, when to get started. So I think that
most of us, we listen and we think, oh, that would be great. But then if nobody asks us if we're ready to, we don't even think about it. We don't think about asking you, would you help me get started? Will you show me how to get this? But if we ask them, they're going to, oh, it triggers in the brain. Yeah, she can help me with this. So that we are just someone that makes the offer. So we hope this helped you. You've heard our stuff. Are you ready to get started with Young Living? If you are, please go to youngliving.com. There's a place there that says become a member. But first, contact the person that told you about Young Living. We want you to connect with the person that was connected with you. So go to that person, tell them that you're interested, then use their member number. And if there's no one that's talked to you about this, our member numbers, our links are listed in the description. And we will be glad to help you. So go do it. It's fun.